Beautiful people, I'm Sunny. I just want to say welcome to my channel. I'm doing some updates. I'm working on some things. As you see, the intro is not quite there, but very close because I'm doing some editing. I'm freestyling. I'm learning on my own. Self-taught is trial and error like a son of a bitch. Neither here nor there. OMG, I was trying to wait until I finished everything, but that's impossible with all the stuff that is just unfolding. So, a lot of things for me is be black people business and all types of nonsense and the good stuff too. Because one thing about me is layers, angles, and so is people. So we can't just generalize, assume, and get us more meshed into one raggedy group. Now, I just want to say first and foremost, I truly love my tribe, the one that I'm aligned to in the most beautiful, amazing way. And even when they F up, it's just, to me, authenticity is always where you can take accountability, you know, and ownership and tweak and work on things. Learning is infinite, you know what I mean? Now, got that whole spew out the way because it's some real janky things I'm about to say, okay? So, first and foremost, I was really going to try to save the whole spew to when I was at home with my whole robe and gavel, but it is what it is. We're going to just do this. So, first and foremost, because I had two I wanted to discuss. There's a few, but these two skipped the whole thing I was going to do, okay? So, I'm going to let you listen to the first. Okay, here we go.
Because, baby, you don't even know what smoke is, baby. I'm from Flint. I'm from Flint, baby. Quit playing with me. I ran up on that hoe. Quit playing. So, I ran up on her.
And
she want to talk about that shit. Like,
it's like the interesting thing is that she is giving up this energy as if that's her version of femininity. It's because it's like this little, oh, well, it is what it is. However, Booski, you got licensed hands. And the chick you ran up on, gun go off, her son do too. She lack accountability like you, so it's a strong possibility that it's just gonna go left.
I wanted to see what it was like with that face-to-face conversation because that's what I'm about. That's what I'm about. You wanna do this? You wanna do all that tweeting, baby? I'm about this. You right. We do just need to fight. We do. Yes, we do. Yes. Come to 54 so I can show you what's up.
Papoose.
Huh?
Yeah, huh? Makes absolutely no sense. I actually said, honestly, that she was going to crash out. One thing about boxers and people who fight, who had a lot of head injuries, soldiers, police, things like that, so it's when you into physical combat, like even if you fought a lot all your life, you had to fight, got hit in the head, fell a couple of times, strong possibility you still see them birds circling when they're not there, like the cartoons and whatnot. And I truly feel, because even when they talked about, on a serious note, Alzheimer's and what's the other one? Dementia is tied to head injuries as well. So I really believe she's off her kilt, especially because she really was thrown into grown fighting activities instead of really having some time to get linked into, you know, traditions and standards,
Quit playing
etiquette.
with me. No, because it get like that. I ain't even mean to put my hands on that girl. Lord, I have to catch myself. But she started putting her hand on my face.
Okay.
Girl.
Then she incriminates herself.
Huh. You done met your match. You met your match. You met your match, and you're
he's literally
mad.
playing in her face.
You're mad
and
that you
with
met your match, and that's okay. Cause I'm gonna give you what you want every
fuck
time.
with him because he's too old for this.
Fight hype. Now what? Now what? What you gonna do? I'll put my hands on you. I'll put my hands on you, and you ain't do nothing. Cause baby, you.
She's proud of herself. It's like you had to see her face. I'll show you a smidget. It's the arrogance that she really believes she's winning. Like in real life, I'm from Brooklyn. Okay, I'm in the age of Papoose, which I think he's older than me. But you know, media always make it seem that somebody, you know, they knock off the years, like it really means anything. Because as you can see, Hollywood don't give a damn. He's old enough to be her daddy because the age difference is the same with me and my firstborn. Because you know, I'm just disclosing how odd that look, and even in the sense of a 5-year difference. At a certain age, it just feels, especially when you're well aware of the finances status between them two, it don't match. It just don't. So the fact that he's not divorced and she's talking like this, and he really, I feel, is benefiting as being her manager. Because I didn't even know this motherfucker knew how to be a manager of boxers and whatnot. I didn't know that he was qualified. This is why it makes more and more sense that he got in this to manipulate it. And like I said, going back to my other video, if and when she crash out, which I feel there's a strong possibility, I pray she see him for who he is in the midst of everything. I don't want her to realize after she lost everything. I want her to see that if she's in the process of losing everything, make sure you don't forget you need to knock his block off too. You know, okay. Alright, so again, it hurts to see if somebody could really be in a position to do so much and just throw it away for someone who isn't worth 2 nickels. Let me see. And the last fight he had was fighting over his ex. That right there is to let you know this is not your fight, Brewski. This is not your beef. You wasn't supposed to claim that man. To be honest. This is another one.
That we really underestimated the box sets. So the box sets are completely sold out, especially because you fat fucks, clearly you guys are fat as fuck. No Chick-fil-A for y'all. All the 3X sold out, y'all.
Said the broad with the bored face, body, life, literally morphed into the same person that she despised. This is what I'm gonna say. It kind of gave me this energy. And this is why I say what I say and move how I move when I say stop inviting mother pluckers and letting people get so comfortable. Because the entitlement, she's literally cosplaying a whole black woman. Like, whatever is this? She wasn't even around for this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Selena wasn't wearing her hair like this. Menudo wasn't wearing their hair like this. The earrings, this is not her culture. So this is the point I'm trying to make. Even when somebody made a beautiful point that somebody was selling makeup and all of the chocolate color was gone or the darker brown, and somebody turned around and said, well, damn, you black bees need to stay out the sun because yada, yada, yada. It's like, first of all, you selling everything but music, B. And I guarantee you them clothes is janky as F-U-C-K because number one, she never was a dresser. If anything of the clothes is of quality, it's because she's literally riding the coattails, literally, of somebody with genuine talent. This chick right here, like I said, canceling her was never supposed to be a subscription. Because how somebody drop an album 1,000 years ago, talk more stuff on social media, disrespecting, going back and forth, and handling your business, creating an album. You had time to let a man pump on your unborn to where you possibly pregnant right now. And even if you is, listen, like I said, you like it, I love it, but watch your mouth. That's what I'm trying to say. Even when I used to look around and see everybody coming for black folks in a way, I feel even if there's a problem, the call will be handled within the house, just like y'all should handle y'all stuff within the house. Likewise, because I really feel it's quite annoying to see people come around, say what we don't have, but grabbing it, wearing it, speaking it. To the fact that even with Korean fried chicken, they're calling something Korean fried chicken, built the franchise, Jollibees and all these things, and that's nothing but hood black folks food. They taught them how to cook it during the Korean War, taught them how to fry chicken and add the SpaghettiOs with the pot rolls. Ain't that like a hood struggle meal? And yet and still that's on the menu where it's like, miss me. And one thing I do get about black folks, even though we could cook everything, I'm talking about Italian, Mexican, Jamaican, freaking Asian, it doesn't matter. Anything we get our hands on is going to hit different. You know what I mean? But the point I'm trying to make is still understood when we give credit where credit's due. Why is it so hard to give credit where credit's due? So this is so difficult. I'm taking it. I'm acknowledging it. I'm saying, hey, you forgot to say. Because even with this whole energy of her disrespecting the big bars or the thick chicks or the BBWs, return that crap. Return, like you people gotta start feeling the truth. I see people running with the BS because they can. And I'm not a mother plucker to say or a hater to say what they can't do. But what you're not gonna do is sit in my face, play with me, and act like I don't see. Because we could debate all day. The difference is I have receipts. And somebody ignorance and arrogance, somebody they don't want to read, it's clear as day. Alkalis. It's clear as day. You, in fact, Joe, and all of you cosplaying Hispanics who play your music when y'all home with your friends, but then when you get on this stage, you spit in bars. And that comes from anybody who try to act like they running things and didn't make it off of your nationality or where you from. Unless you spitting some hot Trini music, then again, Nikki, every last one of give homage where it's due. Because again, I'm not trying to take credit for somebody's SHRT, and even if when somebody try to assume that, it's always giving someone credit, homage, because again, that's PTSD when it come up to me and my people, somebody trying to claim something that don't belong to them. And I just want to say, everybody reap what they sow, even if not in this time, it's going to be. It may not be with you, it may be with someone you love, because that's the way it is. You can't call it, since I couldn't call how this stuff was going to go down. You know what I'm saying? I'm making moves accordingly, but don't act like I don't see. So all I'm saying is be prepared and aware that the Carissa is going to throw it all away for a piece of not worth it. And the same way with Cardi, she done rode her wave till she started to believe that she really's her. Go back to Love and Hip Hop, it's still there. Was that her face? Was that her hair? Now she's talking about, oh, because she got professionals training her hair, showing her the foods to eat and what to do to keep her body healthy, despite all the tinks and Frankenstein extractions that have been done. It doesn't mean that you're in a position to ever make fun of or bite the hand that feeds you. Because if you put your behind it for me to kiss, I'm biting and locking like a whole pit. Toodles.